This is Milford Sound on the South Island of New Zealand, and it looks fake, like genuinely embarrassingly fake. The kind of thing you'd see as a desktop wallpaper and think, that's definitely edited. But I'm standing right here in the rain, and I promise you it's not. So let's talk about it. 4 hours from Queenstown, and I genuinely haven't put my camera down since we hit the state highway. Like every corner is hiding something. One road in, one road out, and about a 50% chance of rain. Everyone we met kept saying the same thing. You have to go to Milford Sound. Someone even told us to actually pray for rain because apparently that's when it gets 10 times more dramatic. Hearing so many versions of the same hype from so many different people, we genuinely started wondering, is this place as incredible as everyone says? Or is it just tourists hyping it up for other tourists? There was only one way to find out. And if you are planning to drive by yourself, fill up in Tia now. That's the last fuel station before Milford. I'm not kidding when I say there is nothing on this road. Also, download your maps offline because signal disappears pretty much immediately and doesn't come back. We did the afternoon cruise, as that's when most of the tourist buses have already departed. This place is one of the top places to visit on every tourist's list, and hence it gets the maximum footfalls. And honestly, scale just doesn't translate from shore. You need to be sitting in a boat, looking up at a cliff that disappears into cloud, to really understand the magnificence of the place. That peak dead center, that's Mitre Peak. It rises about a kilometer straight out of the water. 1 kilometer. From sea level to summit. No run up, no foothills, just straight up. Fun fact, it's technically not a sound at all. It's a fjord, carved by glaciers, not rivers. Milford Sound is just the name that stuck. Rudyard Kipling, yes, the Jungle Book guy, visited in the 1890s and straight up called it the 8th wonder of the world. Standing here right now, I wouldn't argue with him. This place gets roughly 7 meters of rain a year, and it rains on something like 180 days. So if you show up and it's grey and drizzly, please don't bail. That's when it looks the most otherworldly. In those waterfalls, the two permanent ones are Bowen Falls and Sterling Falls. But after rain, the whole cliff face comes alive. Hundreds of them just appear, cascading off every ledge. A few things to note. The sandflies are real in the west of New Zealand. They're tiny, relentless, and will find every gap in your clothing. So pack strong repellent and don't say I didn't warn you. For accommodation, there are a few options. There's the Milford Sound Lodge right inside the fjord. It's beautiful, but it books out fast, so plan ahead. If you'd rather keep it simple, you can base yourself in Tianau and do a day trip. The third option is the overnight cruise. Once the day trippers leave, you basically have the entire fjord to yourself. Whichever you pick, book early. This place fills up faster than you'd expect. Check the road conditions on the NZTA website before you go. The road can close from slips and there's avalanche risk near the Homer Tunnel in winter. And if you have 4 days in decent fitness, the Milford Track is a 54-kilometer hike from Tianau that ends right here. People call it the finest walk on earth. Bookings through the Department of Conservation fill up months in advance, so plan ahead. The rainforest clings to sheer rock faces. There's almost no soil. The roots just grip the stone. It's been doing that for millions of years without much disturbance. Fiordland National Park is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site, which means it's been recognized as one of the places on Earth that absolutely cannot be messed with. The boat pulls up right next to Sterling Falls and you get completely drenched, which is great, a 10 out of 10. We also spotted fur seals just hanging out on the rocks doing absolutely nothing. Isn't that a dream? We're heading back now, and I'll be honest, the drive out hits differently after you've seen the fjord. Like everything you passed on the way in suddenly makes more sense. You understand what it was all leading to. Milford Sound is one of those places that's genuinely hard to just tick off a list and move on from. It's raw and big, and it makes you feel small in the best possible way. If you are on the fence about whether it's worth the trip down here, it is, fully. Just go get the car. Hope this was helpful if you are planning a visit. Drop a comment below if you have been or if you are thinking about it. I'd love to know. See you in the next one.